This is a Anything Goes podcast production.
All right, you guys. Welcome back to another episode of The Journey of a Soul Sister. You're looking for a podcast home? Holla at Digital Impact Studios. You know all that's going to be listed in the description. But anyway, let me tell y'all, my face, I'm probably turning red because I asked for some of these wonderful women to come on. You know, it is Women's History Month. And let me tell you something, I am always watching. I am always looking. And anybody say they're not watching you looking, they probably lying. But anyway, I asked these wonderful ladies to come on today because I have some topics that I want to discuss, and who else to ask when you know women who's always authentically who they are. So these women right here, I do admire. I told you, anyone that I asked to come on, I look at something in them that I cherish and always want to share with the world. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and turn to you, Miss Lovely Lady.
So,
It's okay. You just introduce yourself, and that's it.
my name is Byrd. I have multiple businesses. I have a 360 business. I have a braid and bar business, and I have a clothing business. So my braid and bar page is Bird's Red Braid and Bar on Instagram. And then I have the Real Recognize Real Clothing on Instagram. And then I have the Only Bosses 360 mobile events on Instagram.
Okay. Look at that. I told y'all, I'm not going to bring bosses. I'm just saying. Anyway, I'm going to turn to my lovely lady. Come on, explain what's up.
Hey, everybody. Y'all know me as Dawn, aka the Goddess. I go by the Coco Love Goddess on Instagram. You might remember me at one point from making candles and doing my whole holistic journey. At this time now, I am back in school to be a nurse and pursuing my nursing career in emergency medicine. So that's my thing, that and my spiritual walk in the mommy. So yeah, thanks for having me, girl.
You're welcome. You are welcome. You guys can take your headphones off if you want to right now. Because, you know, my ponytail. Okay. All right. So thank y'all for your introduction again. I can't thank you how much. I appreciate y'all coming on. I'm really, really glad that you guys are here. So for those of you who all know, this is always dropped in every episode, my journey and my autobiography. I started the journey of a soul sister off my autobiography because I believe there is a story to share, a journey. We're all on it every single day. And us as Black women, especially as women of color, is always told, don't talk about what you've been through. Exactly. Whatever goes on in this house, stay. You have no reason to sit up there and express that. And then we make us feel like we're alone. And that we can't look for help or even share to help someone else. So I know I've always wished that I had me who I am now when I was younger, and that would have helped me from a lot of crazy decisions. And Byrd, you know, we've known each other, I think we were elementary going into middle school or something like that. Ever since then. Long. So years. So when I tell people crazy stories, they be like, you lying. Okay. Well, Byrd is here to testify.
Exactly. I'm here.
Okay. That is not a walk in the park.
Nope.
So in my books, especially book 2, it's a chapter in there called Stop Mismanaging Your Pussy. Right? And it's crazy. I know it sounds so vulgar. I know it sounds crazy. However, I had a child at 15. I got pregnant at 14. And the reason why I had a child, because I did not understand what sex was all about. No one really walked me through those stages. I just thought I liked them. I hung around older people. They said, hey, have sex. And that's what ended up happening. They know my coochie from a hole in the wall. Y'all heard what I said. Okay?
We get
and
it.
Ended up becoming a mom. So that trans into a journal I decided to make from the chapter for other women. So I know it looks so vulgar, like stop mismanaging your pussy, but it's okay.
No.
So it's like a flower because the vagina represents a flower, and the inside is a universe that takes you into our different lands. You really coming into our sacred womb. For those who don't know that, you are the life holder. 100%. So that's why we have wombs. So that was why the cover looks the way it looks, ladies.
No, that's cute.
Very creative.
So then I go into it, whatever, introduction, blah, blah, blah. But this is the nitty gritty when we get into it.
Okay.
I put in the introduction, I said, mismanagement of your pussy. In my opinion, y'all can agree with me. And my own experience as a woman of mismanaging our pussies is for some of these reasons. Number 1, we don't fully understand the power of your pussy, meaning the value that it has. Do y'all agree?
Agree.
Definitely.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
We are looking for ways to fill a space or void. Do y'all feel that?
Completely agree.
Number 3, we don't love ourselves or have low self-esteem. And so we into like look for it in others.
Yes.
And they can tell us so many things. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Number 4, we're easily manipulated because of the lack of knowledge about sex.
I definitely agree with that one.
Yeah.
Lastly, we mismanage our pussy by poor vagina health.
That's it.
Very much agree with that one too.
Okay. So, all right, let's get into this thing. So, I wanted to break that down. That was just my opinion, my experiences. So, when you guys started to value your vagina, anyone young go first, what did you start to see?
You can go.
What did I start to see? Well,
What the value it was, what it holds, how precious it is to you.
well, I noticed that when you start to value your pussy and in essence yourself, I do think like it makes you more of a hot commodity in a sense. It's more unattainable. I think because a lot of women have become what they feel is sexually free, but it's not it may be rooted in trauma. So I feel like once I started to understand like, hey, there's value in this, and it wasn't just about the physical part of my vagina, my pussy. It was more like
You can say
vagina, pussy. Y'all know what I'm saying. I mean, but you know, like it was more like I started to feel differently as a woman. It's actually when I started to feel like a woman. You know what I mean? Because certain things, certain aspects of being a woman started to actually wake up in me once I started to value myself. And that took a lot of time. Obviously, we have to go through things. Some of us have to go through things in order to understand our own value. But yeah, that's my take on that.
Oh, I love that.
Okay, so my take on that is, so when I was younger and I didn't really know damn near how to, wash correctly, So as I grew up and I started knowing my worth and self, because I started getting into myself and learned how, because I'm into nursing as well, learned how to fully, cleanse myself. I started knowing, little things like, oh, all right, so I do it like this. I smell good, put this on, knowing the soaps, knowing everything, what I can and cannot use. But then, far as like on the other aspect, I started, even younger though, I started thinking like, okay, so if I know this worth now, I can get stuff out of guys. That was, young. Even though still older, it felt like, why give myself up? Knowing what I have, as precious as this is, why just give it up? I'm not just going to just keep giving it out there like as younger, just throwing it out there to anyone. So now I just know how precious this is.
This is.
and now, even with me knowing how precious it is, I want to keep it to myself.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I was going to say, do y'all think that is it like one of those touchy subjects with daughters and I don't know if it's just in the Black community. I know in my household, it was one of those things you just don't talk about with your daughters about having sex. And it was like you would throw little slurs out there at me, like you don't lay on your back to get this and that, or you do this. If you go and be with somebody, don't give it away for free.
Yeah.
It was never like one of those conversations where you sit down and explain the value of your pussy to, as a mother to a child, before we start to explore other aspects of it.
I was having sex and I lied so big, girl.
Listen.
I was like,
Let me tell you, I'm going to tell you this one story, and I don't even talk about this person anymore, but so it was I thought I could talk or just knowing that you had like an older sibling, because usually you don't talk to your mother about things like that. You talk to like either your older sister or your older cousin, or someone that's older. Yeah. So I'm talking to her, and I tells her like I lost my virginity because I'm thinking like I can talk to her.
Right.
She blackmailed me.
ooh,
Like blackmailed me so bad because I couldn't talk to my mother. So I'm thinking I can talk to her. She blackmailed me. Oh my God. So I had to watch her kids
poor baby.
every weekend.
No, she did not.
I was so young, had to watch her kids every weekend until one time I wanted to go out, and I was like, you know what? Forget this. Hey, Mom.
You told
I went ahead and did that thing.
Listen, I did it. She gonna say she already knew.
And that's
wow,
see what I'm
they
saying.
do know.
She said I knew.
That's what I say.
But you know how
They be
say the
knowing.
hips, the hips thing. I don't even had no hips, but
Bony as hell. What you talking about?
but that was a relief because I'm thinking I can talk to this person, and she was holding that over my head for for a long time. And when I actually just got that off my chest, I was just like, shucks.
And then you could say now.
Yeah.
So for me, my mother, oh gosh, she was always chasing behind like another man and stuff like that, right? My older sister left, went to the military, and then I had to like raise my younger siblings, and then I was just into the streets, a little too much. So when I did decide to have sex, I lied after I had sex. I was pregnant, okay? Scared as hell. I took a dollar store pregnancy test. I tell everybody
I think
that
I remember.
right?
Yeah, I remember. That was my first
You
pregnancy
said
test.
pregnant, okay? And I still lied. And then she was like, I'm going to take you to the doctors. And if you are having sex, I'm not raising no babies.
Well,
That's
I'm telling you,
exactly
it's all the same type of.
So it was never like, hey, when I came on my period, she didn't show me. One of my older friends showed me, like girls.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
None of those things. I was never taught how to wipe my ass. You ain't supposed to put that type of soap down.
Right.
But
and you walk, how you wipe. Yeah, back to front to back. You ain't know that.
And that's what I'm saying. I wonder if people opened up this dynamic or this conversation a little bit more before things start to happen.
I know I do it now because I have girls, especially my boys too. Because I was talking to them about stuff, and then that's what made
it's almost easier with boys to me. But
no, I don't
know because they boys, they be like, oh, mine, I don't want to talk
really?
about that. Yeah,
not mine. They be like, oh,
I don't want to talk about that with you, Mom.
I want you.
It's my daughter who be like, Mom, cut. Yeah. I ain't trying to talk.
No, my daughter be like, yeah. So how I do this?
Yes.
What I did?
Yes.
I need to know.
And I wonder if it. Are you guys' daughters heterosexual?
So my youngest,
because mine is
so.
This is one these conversations.
You gotta
so
know.
Far,
you gotta know
because it's one of those things for me.
So I have two. I have a stepdaughter and I have my biological. So I think one and one.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's just hard. It's one of those conversations where if I try to, I can open up about hygiene and things, sure, but sexual things. It almost is like she doesn't want to have those types of conversations with me.
So even though she doesn't want to have it,
you should still, yeah.
It's
best
I don't know anything about that kind of sexuality.
Look it up. Yeah.
Yes. University.
Yeah.
Stop playing.
And you'll know what's not right and what's like, oh, all right, yeah.
You're going to have to figure it out.
I mean, obviously, as a nursing student, I teach her everything I can about health-wise. But there are just some aspects of it that I would like her to be comfortable talking to me about, and she just won't.
Well, it's going to take her a while. It takes a village to raise children.
Yeah.
You know that. I think we all know that.
Yeah.
Keep sneaking stuff in.
Yeah, just
right. Okay, that's a good idea.
Let me just tell you, this was the conversation. I know this is uncomfortable, but you can't never say that we didn't have this conversation.
Right.
And I want you to be educated as possible. I don't care who you love, who you lay down with, but I want you to be safe.
Right.
So let me explain to you why this is going on. Are you doing it because you feel like you have to prove yourself to this girl or guy? You understand?
Right.
Are you doing it because you really want to be with this person? And when y'all all doing it, what are they asking you to do? What are your safe zones, which I talk about in this journal, where I go fully not even just asking you. I ask you prompt 2 questions. What is the value that you feel that your pussy hold, right? That's one of them. The second one is, how do you make someone show you that they value you?
Yeah.
That's that. Then it's also, I tap into, so many things I put in here, y'all. I put motivational quotes in there as well. The right foods to eat.
Oh yeah, that's good.
Oh my gosh, that's so helpful.
We definitly didn't know.
I didn't know none of this.
We grew up on crab legs.
You better go to Bay Island.
Yes.
I also do pussy affirmations.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I love that. I read
none
that
of
page.
these affirmations you'll find on Google, anything like that. It's just one-on-one. So even if she doesn't feel comfortable talking to you, at least she can put it out. She can read it somewhere. Pick her up different books. Do different things. Not even necessarily mine. You understand? Just different things for women. And then close to the back, I ask more questions, of course. But close to the back, I get into the sex part, which will take you into part 2. And I just go into different types of orgasms, so your different zones, so you'll understand it. I wasn't taught that. You had to.
Neither was I. This is what I'm saying. Neither was I.
I was in my 30s. I already had babies.
Listen, I thought I was peeing. Like, I'm like, stop, I have to go pee. He said, no, let it go. I said, oh, just pee on you? I didn't know. You know what I'm saying? You don't. We didn't get taught these things.
No, that I agree with. I definitely never knew my own body as a woman until I was well after having children.
And it's also the person. You know what I'm saying? It's yes.
That does.
You're gonna give your body just give it all to that.
Yeah, and that's another thing. Since I didn't understand anything about soul ties till I was much older, this is something that I was never taught about because she never mentioned it at all, and I guess it wasn't something that they talked about back in that day.
Right.
So now I even more have to have these conversations with my kids because sometimes I feel like you can't really have really good orgasms if you're not really tied to that person, into that person like that.
Condom and stuff, I feel you, right?
Yeah.
Not that kind of feeling.
I'm just saying.
But yeah, that too. Like,
It's a whole other feeling. But
right,
anyway,
right.
I
Oh
get
my
it.
gosh. But you know what I mean?
damn,
Like, you know what I mean? Like, sometimes it just don't be the same as it is.
Exactly.
Oh, what's his name?
Yeah. That's why you keep coming
Exactly. You keep going. Yeah.
That's also a part of out of convenience.
Yes.
Yeah,
Out
toxic.
of your soul ties,
Travel.
what you're comfortable with. So those are conversations us as women, we mismanage our pussy because we know damn well we should be sleeping with this person.
Yep. And what did we say in the beginning? That some of us is tied to our trauma.
Yes.
Exactly.
We are attracting men that are tied to our trauma.
Trust
But
me.
nobody's having these conversations because these are hard conversations to have.
Yeah, it makes the people very uncomfortable. I'll be honest. People was like, "You naming it that? You talking like, oh my
Why
goodness,
not?
like this? Why?
Why sugarcoat it?
Right? But then I started questioning it though. Right? This how it works. You start questioning it because you're like, well, maybe I need to appeal to this because of what I'm trying to do. But then at the same time, everyone says pussy.
Exactly.
Whether it's in person, or out, I'm just more vocal.
Yeah.
So the conversations with our kids and teaching other young women, I always want to help somebody. I've always been like that. So why not help the next person?
Yep.
So if a female comes to you, right? Okay, let me break this down. When y'all first got your menstrual, where were you?
Where were I? I think I was in school.
I was too.
Yeah, I think I was in school.
I was home because I hooked school that day. But I was
I was at school, white
I was at
pants
school.
on.
What? Oh my God, that was my nightmare.
And then I can't even tell. I'm not going to tell this because too many people will be watching this.
It's
but
okay. It's okay.
I had a horrible experience with a tampon the first time.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
It's a lack of education, like we're saying, because nobody told me how to use it. So that junk was stuck up there for quite some days.
Just like the one
Just
that I
leave
was
it
just
at
saying. Yeah, she taught, like, she really was there teaching me stuff, but in the same sense, she was taking advantage of
what I'm teaching you because of that.
Yeah.
So how do we protect our young girls, not just only our kids, right? Because sometimes it is easier talking to somebody else than your child.
That's true.
Because sometimes talking to your kids, it's a lot of pressure.
and they don't want to listen.
And they don't listen to you. They rather listen to someone else. So how do you deal with that if your child doesn't want to come to you? You know what I mean? Or you find out through someone else?
I still try to make it as comfortable as I could. Like I show, like how you say you don't want, well, you don't know how I like show movies. Like we go places, like we see certain stuff, like, you know, the prostitutes and stuff on the street. Like I show her things like that. But I think it's more so about being comfortable and out of your comfort zone as well. Because some things you ain't gonna want to say it or know how to say it. So yeah, I just feel like just try to be comfortable.
I just feel like, you know, again, kids don't come with an instruction manual. It's almost kind of like you're just winging it most of the time.
All the time. Shut up.
Sorry, guys. I'm not the perfect mom.
Who is? That's why I tell her, who told you that?
So sometimes I'm just not sure how. I really believe in the power of prayer, and I always try to bring God into almost every situation right before I have to deal with something where I have to go out of my comfort zone, especially. Because for me as a mother, and as a single mother, it does take a village, but I find myself doing most of that kind of teaching myself.
Yeah.
Of course.
And I just be like, man, look, let me just keep it all the way real. And I believe in using curse words, analogies, my past, and whatever I've been through to keep it that much more blatant to her about whatever the conversation is. But sometimes I'm not really sure what I'm going to say. It just kind of might pour out of me the wrong way.
Right.
But what the thing is, at least you're saying it.
Yeah.
Like you said, our parents ain't talk like
Yeah.
that. It wasn't none of that.
Yeah.
You better be in no boy with your hot ass.
Right.
I remember that all the time. Like, I
Yeah.
don't even mess with these boys.
Like, I ain't even
Fight all
doing
the time,
nothing.
Right.
We just fight.
Like, people was having sex and I wasn't. But I was the one
Exactly.
that they used to be like, you running behind that hot girl. I'm like, I'm the one that's not even doing nothing.
Right. It just birds of that
But
birds of a feather thing.
Yeah, like, I guess I'm the one that's...
Wherever we went,
yeah.
that's what, yep. And I mean, and I was probably the one who was doing stuff.
Yeah, what?
But it is what it is.
Because, you know, sometimes if you're one of those kids that are too sheltered or everything's too secretive
you
and you
come
gotta
out,
tiptoe around everything,
So that is true.
Yeah,
you might bust
you
out
come
there
out,
real hard.
as soon as you got that foot out, because I had a friend that was like that. As soon as she got that foot out, she was...
That was the life I had. I had to hide. I felt like I needed to hide certain things.
Why did
because,
you feel that you need to hide, though?
well, one, because of fear. And I think fear as a driving force behind anything will make you do anything.
That's true.
But also, and I didn't understand fear then. It was just kind of like a conscious thing, an unconscious thing. But also because I respected my mother. And I didn't want to, and I felt like because I didn't know enough about sex and enough about men and boys, I was embarrassing her.
Okay.
I didn't understand it was natural. I didn't understand hormones were natural. I just did, these things, again, were not conversations that we had. I almost felt like my mom just felt like, hey, they're good girls and they wouldn't do this or that. And then that lack of communication is why things went the way they did. Yeah.
Okay, I can see that. I could definitely see that. So I always think, because they always say it's the sneaky ones, the quiet ones, the ones you don't know, and I'm just like, damn, which one of these is sneaky? And I'm looking at them like, all right, which
And you
one?
know your kids,
Right?
though.
Yep, you don't know your kids.
You know
Yep.
your kids. You definitely know.
I feel like
know
she
what
always
mine is.
knew.
Yeah.
You know?
But she just didn't
She ain't want
want
to say,
Yeah, because you didn't. So, all right, so this is my question to you guys. Name a time that you were easily manipulated about sex.
You can go first.
I don't think I was never easily manipulated. I think I gave it because I thought that that's what it was. Like, or I was into that person. Like, everyone that I ever did something with, you know, when I was younger, I was with them. So even if they did, they probably thinking they manipulated me. I'm just in it because I really dealt with that person.
Yeah.
But, no, I don't recall. Nope.
Did you ever use your sex as a manipulation tool?
Yeah.
Look at her.
She easily said, yeah.
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 Okay. And why did you do that?
Because I could.
Ooh.
Like, it's like, if you know you back to you knowing knowing your pussy. Like I did because I could.
Did you feel bad?
No, I mean I thought about it, but I ain't feel bad because I felt like men do it. Like men do these things to females all the time. So why when a female do it? Because we want to do it, we get the backlash and all these name calling and all this stuff. No, I did it because I definitely.
I hate double standards.
Me too.
I always tell people, who told you that?
Yeah, I wish we can really like boom, just cut it out. Like yes, thanks to them, it's no more double standards.
Yes.
Like I just wish
That would make you a hoe. That would make you a gold digger.
it'll make you all that. But it's like again, we know who we are.
Yes.
Like I know who I am. I know I'm doing this because I want to do it. You know, but I don't even care no more. I used to kind of when I was younger, but
now that you're a grown woman, wow, you be like, get the hell out of
yeah,
here.
like this is my pussy.
Yes.
Like this is mine.
Say that one more
Shit,
time.
this is my pussy.
Yes.
I can do what I want with it.
Yep.
And until everybody else,
Understand that.
then it'll be fine.
I agree.
Agree.
All right, what about you?
I had to think about it while Byrd was talking because sometimes I be feeling like manipulation. It wasn't necessarily that,
Okay.
but then you got to think about it, and I'm like, you know what? Actually, there has been some times because maybe with an ex, I thought I knew I had made up my mind. Hey, this is going to be over, and I'm saying, and I'm feeling empowered, and
Right.
and then here this nigga come, and then I'm just like, okay, and then he might say the right thing to get me back to having sex with him again. And then I will justify that by telling myself that we love each other. I love him.
Right.
Or we love each other. Or it's
gonna
love,
work.
or it's going to work out. Or I should be riding or dying.
Right.
Don't ride or die. No,
'cause
die.
I didn't die. Bitch, I didn't die. I ain't no cat.
dying. No more dying.
No more.
Especially as black women, we are done with that. Okay.
Let's get rid of that stuff.
Yes, get rid of that.
Please.
Oh,
Like,
Okay, please. Well, no more of that,
Yes,
guys.
that plays on your self-esteem.
It
That
does.
plays on your emotions because they look at you like, we got these kids together, or we've been all these years together. How
Don't have
dare
kids
you?
with
I
them, Lord.
made you. Let me tell y'all something. I didn't been through.
Then it's like a false sense of entitlement. Now you almost think you supposed to
exactly.
be.
No, because
what they
us
say.
women, we really believe these men can get into our head.
Yes.
Because of how we into them.
Yep.
They can get into our heads. I
Honey,
swear.
kept me stuck
telling you.
for 11 and a half years looking crazy, manipulated me into having another baby.
Hello?
2 babies. Let's
Speak
be honest.
it.
I already
Listen.
had one son, right? I was already one of the young
Like,
Then he told me if I loved him, That's why in my book it says being in love with a narcissist.
Ooh.
He said, if I loved him, I need to prove to him that I love him and give him a son. You had a baby by somebody you ain't, with and love. I take care of you. I'm about to move y'all out the hood. I got you. Give me a baby. And I was like, all right. I mean, I'm young. I'm like, okay, fine. Right. I give him a baby. Then, y'all know one of my daughters is not his daughter. We was off and on. When we got back together, he said, now you have to give me another baby. He said, because you gave that nigga a baby. We together. And you love me, right? And I was just like, damn, yo, I do like you.
Because you be thinking bad, like you really making sense.
I shouldn't have did the whole time he had another baby on me.
And see,
okay, he was doing his thing throughout the jails with other females. Had a CO pregnant twins at one time. Like, it was so much going on. But what I did was so groundbreaking. Was like, oh my God,
right? That's that narcissistic manipulative bullshit. Yeah,
right. You will do this. You will do.
So,
this
do we think now that teaching our daughters that obviously at a young age love will never be enough?
Yes.
Because nobody taught us that.
Love is not enough. I've just realized that in my old
love is good. It's a great foundation to have. And a lot of us still thrive off of love. But since love doesn't stabilize your connection with a person, how can we say love was, you know what I mean? But that goes back to what you asking us about manipulation because how the hell would somebody go? How we go down?
Really know? Yeah.
How would you know, right?
Yeah,
especially if there's a lack of father figures, which I definitely had.
Exactly. So my thing was, I did not have that. My mother and father was married for the first 10 years of our life.
What?
But it ended up being so freaking toxic in the household.
Okay, see, that's a whole nother side of the coin.
But guess what?
Either we don't have a dad or you do, and it's still not as...
I was about to say, I feel like even though, because a lot of people... That's like saying my mother was a crackhead, so now I'm a crackhead. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to follow that. So but you cut it because my mother was in her drug life, but I'm not because I looked at this and said, I'm not doing that. Like, that's not my
what's
type.
So crazy, I didn't do that. Let me tell you what I did. I thought, that's why another reason why I stayed with him for as long as I did, because I was like, I didn't want to be from a broken family. Have him had broken families, even though I knew he wasn't shit, y'all, and the things that he did to people and stuff like that. That lets me know that I was an ugly person too, because when you laying down with someone, that's a reflection.
It's how you looking at yourself. That's true. That's true.
So my thing was this: he came from a broken home. I came from a broken home. We trauma bonded immediately. That's what that was.
Yep.
We stayed together. My father used to do drugs, so he used to do drugs. I was with somebody who had a problem with opiates, real heavy opiates with pills. But I was like, I can love you.
Hear this.
Right. Because again, you sticking to it.
Right? Yes.
My father used to beat my mother's ass. The only thing I said was I would never let that man beat me and I wouldn't fight back. But he was beating my ass. That man was 6'4". You already know how to fight. Okay? But I was fighting him back and I thought it was justified as long as I fought back.
Right.
Because I literally look at my mother like, you weak. Why you ain't hit him back? Oh, you a punk. But in all actuality, that was not love.
Right.
That wasn't love. That was like you end up falling for someone who is just like your father. When they say daughters look for that in men, I didn't know I was looking for that until I got older, and I did. So it's like,
it's like you win. It's like
So now it's like, all right, now you got to go through this healing, and like you said, from our traumas. All right. So when you break up and you finally know, you do back and forth dance with somebody for like years. Oh, we about to get back together. Niggas like, y'all ain't broke up for real. Whatever. Y'all back together. Yeah. Shit, right? Our first year of breaking up, I had to make sure that we really was broken up. That means that whole year I ain't fuck with nobody, y'all, because I was like, dang, I probably might take this thing back, da-da-da-da-da. And then after that, I was on my rampage. I was like hurting niggas from left to right. I was like,
because I know what I did.
Like,
you know what you accepting now,
right? And then no, you kicking out this money, and that's how I was rolling. But that's because I was so hurt for so long. So I was like, I'm about to just hurt. And I got this one guy that hates me to this day, but I didn't lie to him. I just told him, yo, no, I'm not on that type of time. And then I started realizing, like, okay. Then I started messing with people who was in relationships, right? So a lot of people don't speak about that.
They don't. Yep. They do not.
Okay. Because I was emotionally and mentally unavailable. So it didn't matter to me that you weren't available. I got what I got from you at that time.
Right.
So then it's like, all right, well, boom, the bitch, you a home wrecker. Ain't no bitch care about my home.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, my Goodness, Lord, trying to tell you.
Nobody cared about my
Nobody.
mom. And then I was like, well, I ain't got nothing to do with me, shorty.
Yeah.
That ain't my own girl. Like,
Yeah.
no, that was like making me justify
Right.
my actions. And still to this day, I'll keep it 100 with you. I still struggle with that off and on. I'm not gonna lie. I'll be like, damn. I don't know. Well, maybe we should have open relationships.
Right.
You know, maybe you should have.
Oh my God, no.
I'm serious. I've been reading this
No, I
stuff.
feel you.
Y'all
I
have
do not
no
agree with
idea.
that. I'm
Tell
still
us
traditional.
You need to kick that up, girl.
I'm trying to tell you.
no.
If you still traditional, you still better be having how they say, a man working, paying all the bills.
I believe I
then-
can manifest that.
And you
yes.
cooking and you cleaning
Yes,
and all that.
yes. But see, this is what I want,
I love
though.
having these conversations.
This is what I want. This is what make me happy. I am not like this generation that's coming up. I'm a traditional woman. I grew up. I feel like I always say all the time, I'm an old soul, and I feel like I was born in the wrong era.
Right. I say that.
I'm definitely a love, togetherness. Let's make
do
it
that,
happen.
love.
Let's build it up. Let's build our
Girl,
communities.
Uh-huh.
So much a
Yeah.
flower child. And I feel like that because of that, and possibly because I lacked having that kind of dynamic in my life, I still am indoctrinated into believing that that's what I'm supposed to have. But aside from that, the closer I get to God, the more I believe in what I feel like that's what I want.
Right.
Now, I also believe in the power of manifestation. And since I believe I can manifest anything I want, I will have exactly what I'm yearning to have. That doesn't mean everybody gonna want that. I'm noticing a lot more people, especially in our age group, they don't want to get married. They don't want
I still want to be married, but I probably have 2 husbands. I don't know.
I am
I'm still
married,
bouncing
and
back
I
and forth.
talk about that.
It's okay. You need more time. She need more time.
I need more time.
But until then, guess where I'm at? Dating with the purpose or not dating at all.
Right.
Not giving it up.
Right.
If I want to give it up, I will.
I will,
And if I
right.
don't, I don't. Or whatever I feel like doing. And if I'm giving it up, it better come with some money and bills paid. Because I have now standards.
Exactly.
I can't date you if you ain't got no car or your own place.
That's your
There you
preference.
go. That's your
Yeah, you have to own up. We gotta
Yeah.
own this.
Exactly.
Like,
Because
serious.
this is my pussy.
Yeah, my pussy. Yes, I'm serious.
That is so
But you know,
true.
I just want to experience it once.
Yeah.
I realize that society makes it sound like it's just not
Attainable.
Yeah.
or not the traditional loving thing that you
They
used
out
to
here.
want. But they are out here.
They are out here, but however, like as more I'm doing more research and I'm actually studying a lot of African traditions and learning more things from our people, and I start to realize, yeah, honey, there are some people out here that's going to have multiple wives.
A lot. That's
There's
it now.
things- and it's always been that.
And, yeah, but
It's been
now
like
they
that.
making it like this is
Grandfather
good.
had a whole nother
Yes,
thing. Don't
and
get
you
me
know them.
started.
And you
I know,
back
I
then,
know,
was
they
back
did.
with aunts
He had
and
the milk
sisters and
baby.
all that stuff.
And
They
Yeah.
did. Oh my
Mama
God,
had the
y'all,
milk
yes.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
the milkman's baby. So
Yeah.
I was like,
For real.
very
But it's
true.
the truth.
They used to say I was the mailman baby.
Right? See? Don't ask, don't tell. Listen, we gonna keep this, but they stay together.
But I get it.
because
No,
of
I
the
get it.
family
Exactly.
unit.
And they thinking that that's what they supposed to do.
Do I want to continue to be this dominant female all the time? Hell no. I will fall in line, and people don't believe it.
But
I
why
will
you gotta
really
call it fall in line?
Technically,
because I want him to lead. And
Submissive.
That means I'm right there.
Submissive,
I'm
right?
Submissive.
Yeah.
But I think they put a negative connotation around being submissive and
They do.
masculine and feminine.
No,
you know what I'm
They do.
saying?
You can't be submissive and the guy isn't being dependent. Like, I need for me to know if I'm gonna be submissive to you, you have to let me know that I'm gonna be safe. I'm gonna be taken care of.
Oh God,
I'm gonna
yes.
be, you know,
The
in that
safety,
I need to know all of this stuff. I don't be wanting to handle all of the stuff I have to handle as a female.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And then take on the male role too.
Yes.
No, get here. You can take that off my shoulder.
Yes.
So you don't
Take
think
it.
you can manifest or run into the man that will allow you to be in the soft area of your life?
Yes. Yeah. It's not about you running into that man being a soft. It's about, is that man going to let you be soft?
That is true.
And he
and
be
allow him to be the masculine.
true.
Right.
Yeah,
That is true.
it's a balance. I
It's true. And it's scary now because guys want to be, they want to switch roles so bad.
No, they want to prove the man. I'm a man.
They
I'm a man.
That's what y'all getting? Because I'm getting a lot of feminine traits from men.
no.
They think they're men because of their strength, because they are a man.
And I'm just like,
But there's a lot of beta women. I mean, beta men.
Beta men, yes.
I'll
yes.
just say
Oh my
beta men.
God.
See? These
other
men
women don't
are
scares me.
females.
It does. But my thing is this, I am okay with you tapping into your feminine energy as a
Yes.
male because both of us have
Yeah,
that.
Yes, I agree.
However,
Don't overpower.
let's
don't
not
over-
overpower me.
Right.
Both of us can't be in the mirror
Like,
for 3 hours.
so you want me
Right.
to,
And both of us
the
can't be
man
the
and you be
masculine.
like, no, yeah.
Right? I don't want to be that. If I have to be dominant, I am going to
Be
run
by
you.
myself, or I'm gonna
And
be by
I'm gonna
myself.
I was gonna say I'm gonna probably be by myself
I'm
because
gonna
I don't want to
let
run
you
a man
know.
around.
I'm gonna let you know, like, no, shorty, I'm gonna do what I want.
Yeah.
This, and this. If you don't put your foot down and let me know I cannot play with
Uh-huh.
you in that type of
Yeah.
form or fashion, I'm gonna play with you.
Who said this? Who said this? If you can tell me what to do, then you can tell me what to
Jill
do.
Scott.
Yes.
Auntie,
If you can tell me what to do, then you can tell me what to do.
Okay, I never heard her say that.
Yeah.
She said on the Breakfast Club, girl, I'll send you.
Oh,
Yes, yes.
I
And
love you some Jill Scott.
Yeah.
That is like right on the
That
money.
is really on the money. Us women want so bad, in some sense, of you saying having that traditional lifestyle. I eventually want to be on a farm. Y'all think I'm playing?
No, you told me this
Like,
before.
I do. I want to be on a farm. I want to write my books. I want to help the community out and still be able to go on tour
Yeah.
and speeches and stuff,
Yeah, and
right?
you don't
and this
think
is
you
what
will?
I'm working on. This is what
That's
I'm working
like
on,
you.
right? That's me.
Oh, that's
I'm
all
high
right,
as
yes.
hell on somebody's farm.
Right.
Chicken. Get the chicken.
You know, do those things. But I want to know that the man, the head of the household, is going to take care of me. And when I say take care of me, I don't mean so much in a physical
Financial
or
way, yeah,
financial
yes.
sense. I need you
Sick of that
emotionally.
conversation.
I need you spiritually grounded. I need us that when we look at each other, we can already know.
Yes.
You understand? You know when I'm hurting, like it's okay for you to be soft. It is okay for
Yes,
you to
and I
cry.
think that's what's
Yeah.
wrong with us. We had to grow up like this.
Yes.
Because
And
a
now,
lot of
yeah.
men, when they grew up, the mother say, you're not a girl.
Right.
You can't cry. Don't cry.
That's
You a
true.
boy.
Yep.
That is so
You not
true.
so yeah.
But
Don't,
now it's indoctrinated in us women because we like, why are we crying for? It's not gonna fix shit.
yeah.
Because I gotta get up every day.
And you know,
Well,
with
we
that being
definitely
said,
have
I
to get up
noticed
every
that a
day.
lot of like celebs like Sierra and other people that are now making these songs about go independent black women. You don't need a man. We can do
Bullshit.
it all by.
I need
But she's a
one.
married
I
woman.
definitely need one.
But she's a
Bullshit.
married woman who
I need
goes
one.
home to her husband at night, and he provides
Yeah.
safety and stability
I agree.
and a home for
That's
her.
because she
But
know.
to us, to the masses, is you
money,
don't
right?
need it.
She gonna sell them records.
So
Self-record.
how do we shift the dynamic to where all us women are getting what we actually deserve and
Keep
want?
speaking
You
up
gotta
and
keep
saying it.
like how you said.
Yeah.
You
Keep
gonna
manifesting.
manifest this.
And keep speaking and keep
You
saying
manifest
yes.
this pussy.
I
Yeah.
Like, no, I'm
know-
just saying.
I'm trying to tell you, they out here. But you gotta think also, us as women, we can they all know like how we said we go through stuff and we gotta be like the dominant and stuff like that. But men look at, especially us as black women, like we complain, we yell, we do all this stuff. That's because of the things.
So
But I ain't even making
angry.
excuses to
Why
be
you got
honest,
an
but
attitude?
it's the men is out here. It's just they want to see like they can, like how we can want to see if we can depend on the guys. So the guys
They
want
wanna
to see
depend
that
on the
too.
woman.
So I think that's when we start having these open dialogues and
That's
start
true.
having these conversations,
Uh-huh.
right? Okay, I know you've been hurt before, right? I like to speak to my black
Mm-hmm.
men, not speak at them. But I will definitely tell you if you wrong. And you
need to
should
know.
not get in your feelings if you made me feel a type of way.
Right.
So my thing is now when I argue with people, because I'm still arguing. When I argue with people now, it's more of, okay, I apologize for how I made you feel. Even if I'm wrong, y'all, I swear, or I don't feel like I'm wrong. I still need to acknowledge the fact of how I made you feel.
Right.
That don't go away.
Right.
And I'm not going to argue about something that happened 3 months ago. Let's argue about what happened today. And not even so much arguing. Let's agree to disagree. And it's
Right.
okay. And I don't believe in compromise. And people be looking at me like I'm crazy when I say that. Because the real definition of compromise means sacrifice. I mean, you're going to be unhappy in some type of way of what you're doing. Well, I can't meet you where you are. You meet me where we are and we grow together. I'm not saying I won't change.
Right.
Because I can change.
I about to say yeah.
I can change 4 things, but teach me.
Yeah.
And I
true.
teach you. I ain't about to give up what make me happy. You lost your damn mind.
Right.
You done lost your mind
Right.
because it's so hard to find what makes us happy independently.
Independently.
Yeah.
Yes. Agree 100%.
And
I
please
understand.
have a life outside of me. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
I agree
I agree with
100%. Yeah.
That's how I feel. And I just feel like it all started from us not understanding the value of our sexual organs, us as a woman, where we come from, letting go of some of those traumas and knowing that we can all grow together.
Right.
And us women, we don't come together enough to have these type of conversations. We don't come
I
together
would
this
agree with
united
that.
front because I'm trying to tell you, some women be like, oh, that bitch, because she ain't got this, and this, she ain't shit. But you don't know what she
What she had.
has.
Uh-huh.
Agree.
Or going
on
through.
now.
That's what
Or
I'm
going
saying.
have. Come on
Why
now.
can't you? Okay, you say, hey, you know what? And I'm gonna say legend because they call me legend. Like legend. I got you. Let me tell you X, Y, Z. I've been there before, sis. Yo, try this. Instead of saying, girl, you stupid as shit.
Yeah.
Da 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 da.
It's the approach.
Because if I was you, I would have did blah 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 blah. Instead of just saying, no, I got you. Vice versa. Dawn, listen, it's gonna be all right, baby. Somebody gonna love you for who you are, inside and out.
Right.
So keep loving on you. Because that energy, the law of attraction, it's going to keep coming.
It is.
Yes.
It's going to keep coming. It's the reason why y'all sitting here today.
Yes, I
There's supposed to
am.
be other women, but I'm not upset. The old me would have been upset.
Right.
Right? The old me would have been like, these bitches.
And knowing the power,
Bro, you already know.
Right. Knowing the power of your pussy helps you empower other women.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because when you value yourself in that way and all the parts of you, you're going to value your sisters.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? All this tearing down each other and looking down on each other and looking at each other's flaws and reminding each other of all that bullshit. That's so whack.
That's true.
It's very
That's
weird,
not
but
even...
you'll be surprised of how many is out here that's like the even.
Well, they're not goddesses. They're not the real thing.
That's what I be saying.
They broke.
That's what she get on my nerves.
Gotta throw that in
For
there.
real.
They broke and they're broken.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's true.
They're broke and they're broken.
Yes,
And the
ma'am.
broken part, you can't heal somebody or put somebody back together that's not ready to do the work with you, right? So that's where
Gotta
we
do the
are.
work.
I'm telling you, that's where we are. That shadow work, the pulling back those ugly layers of yourself that you don't like.
Listen,
Because, baby,
shadow work will have to be a whole nother show.
that's a whole nother. I'm dead serious.
Dead serious.
We'll be drunk by the time the end of
Yo,
that
we
show.
will
I
be
ain't even
drunk
gonna
and trying to pull
lie
out
to
the
you.
food and crying with a Kleenex.
Oh my gosh.
Because
waiting to exhale.
yeah, oh
That's
my
pretty
gosh.
much what it is.
You
Because
should totally do a show like
I
that
should
for
totally
Mother's
do
Day.
yes, I need me some strong women for that. I mean, y'all here, y'all want to come back?
I got stuff to talk about.
Oh my gosh, shadow work
Yes.
and trauma bonding, all of that would
It's
be an
very,
amazing
very
show.
true. And that is why in every book that I have, because there's 2 more that's coming out, I touch on those topics. In this first book, I talk about freaking trauma bonding. That is the first thing I said, and how we trauma bonded.
I never heard of that before this old age. Isn't that
What,
crazy?
trauma bonding?
Yes.
Because, that was looked upon, frowned upon, right? Even if
What
you
did they
was
used
being
to call
molested,
it?
they didn't
They
say
didn't say anything. They just
didn't
was
say
doing
anything.
stuff.
You accept it because you have a man. This is what I'm going to tell you.
Yeah.
You got a man, right? He in your house. He come home. You pay
Yep.
the bills.
Every night.
And you shut your mouth.
Yeah.
And
Open
you
them
take
legs.
Ain't that-
and you,
And you open them
Open them
legs. I am dead
legs.
serious.
for real. That stuff was
But
going
you know
on.
what? That is fact. Oh my God.
She
Y'all.
like, oh my God.
Because you thinking that.
Right?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And then the
really
other
be
one
like,
be
damn, I
look
wish
at
some...
her. She ain't got no man. Oh, da, 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 da. Somebody told me the other day I had to get on Instagram. You out here looking single as fuck. I didn't know what that meant.
How you gonna look single?
No, but go ahead.
That's what he said, you out here looking single as fuck. So I'm like, what the fuck that mean?
Right.
So then I get on Instagram. Here I go. Before I get on Instagram, somebody else played me again. He was like, yeah, so when the last time you had a man? And I was like, why?
Your followers
This
are
my question. Who
assholes.
makes you, yeah, my DMs be off the chain, y'all.
It's these.
Be up these listen. I said, what you mean? He said, because since I've known you, you ain't had no man.
Damn.
So then I had to look back at the years. I'm like, damn, I didn't.
But how would he know
I was
though?
like, damn. Because every time he would hit me up, he'd be like, yo, you in a relationship? You got somebody? I'd be like, no, I'm chilling. I'm just chilling. Just chilling, just being me. But he was right. So then I get on Instagram. I'm like, yo, y'all need to tell me what the hell single as fuck look like. Because 2 people done played with me today. And y'all playing with me too much. I said, y'all think because I'm prayed up and saged up that I won't cut you the fuck out. Y'all don't understand the how I can get. But what does that look like, ladies? I have to ask y'all.
So let me tell you on my experience. 'Cause
Please.
I'm married.
Yes.
But it's complicated. Everything. That's why I said this next. Your next show, I will. Get deeper into it. So I feel like when they say you looking single as fuck, that means you are having fun. You're having the time of your life.
Okay.
Because I go out, I have fun. I travel with my kids. I do all this stuff, but I do not post my husband because we going through stuff. So why would I post him and he got me looking crazy on the other sense or whatever it is he's doing, right? So I keep it as just me, my kids, or my businesses, or whatever. I'm having fun. Twerking. We can still twerk.
Yes.
It's nothing wrong with, you know what I'm saying?
Some twerking.
Yeah.
Girl, the conversation.
You know what I'm saying?
I love
Y'all
all
got
of that.
some back there. That's all.
Yeah, I go
Yes.
out, I have fun, and people will take that as if, oh, you're single. You ain't acting like you in no relationship, or you ain't acting like you have someone. what the fuck does that mean?
That's
like,
what I be trying to figure out. What is that?
like I can't show off that I'm having fun. I can't show off that I go out. I still take care of my kids. I do everything that I'm supposed to do as a woman, a mother, everything. So why? So even if I was in a relationship, I supposed to like what? Be sitting in my Bible or like not going anywhere. Not saying I'm still don't be in the Bible.
No, that's not what I was saying. I agree.
You know I'm single as fuck, or what? I mean not single as fuck, but they saying I'm single as fuck. But you know what I'm saying? Like, how? What do I supposed to do? I still can't twerk. I still can't party. I still can't find.
Again, part of that is the double standard thing.
Yeah.
Because men will go like a picture and look at a woman who's doing all of those things.
Exactly.
But they want to.
And they be sleeping with the one that's doing all those things. But you
cannot be doing that.
Yeah.
I think for me, it looks like when the more a woman heals, the more a woman has come out of that dark space. Oh yeah, she gonna be looking like she too single as fuck.
Yeah.
Because that shit is shiny.
Exactly.
She's shiny now. It's called a polished product. Okay, so somebody has been through
that
it.
Enough.
Yeah.
Polished product. That's gonna be what I fucking
Yes.
Because men need to understand that when a woman actually comes out of something like that and she's still thriving and still able to take care of her children, take care of herself, she still look like something. She want to twerk because her spirit is happy.
Powerful.
You know what I'm saying? It ain't because necessarily she's trying to get you to look.
No.
It's because a woman who's coming to her own like that, that's a powerful being. She moves with force.
Exactly.
So of course to you it looked like she just overly single. How can you be single? And furthermore, let's just put this out there. Everyone is single until we are married.
And even still.
Even when you're married.
Well, hold on. No, I don't agree.
I got some stories.
If you're married, then you shouldn't be single.
Yeah, you shouldn't. But how are you supposed to be married and the other person out this?
That's a different story. Yes,
that's
a different story.
Exactly.
But according to the world, I'm saying, according to the masses, let's stop labeling us being single as a bad thing.
No,
okay? It's not a bad thing.
And just like as being married isn't a bad thing.
And just like being married isn't a bad thing. It's just let everybody find their own happiness and preference in life.
They happy, yeah.
That's a fact, because he definitely was like, then somebody else comes in mind, you're like, oh, dang, well, you just so busy. You always busy. And
I would have just blocked them.
Still single.
And if I was a piece of shit ass
everybody to a high standard. That's what I hold everyone around me to a high standard. So what you talk about?
I will say high standards and all of that is going to be making it harder for us, when some of us kind of women, to attract that kind of person, because not necessarily because of us, because the world is changing.
Yeah. And Instagram, the social media.
That's what. Oh,
woo! That thing done did numbers on people's kids.
Social media made the whole world weird.
Yes,
that is true.
They done did a whole 360.
It just showed how everyone is.
It really is.
Already.
Yeah.
Right. And it's just
not weird in a good way. Because sometimes weird can be good.
Yeah,
but not this time.
It puts so much stuff in their heads. It's just crazy.
Yes, you can get it in real time, and that's why we have to start with our home, and we got to start with people around us. And just because someone is blood related to you does not make them family.
Man, that would be another podcast. Okay, because
that's definitely another podcast, because
I want y'all to know that.
I have a story for days.
Baby, we
can all three of us.
We could go by each chapter after each chapter.
They don't want that.
I'm trying to tell you. Listen,
I don't know who's gonna be watching, because I will tell
exactly.
Things are coming in divine time, and I believe in.
Oh yes,
so high. And I always knew there's certain things that I will put other great women around me regardless. I don't care about nobody's past. I don't care what somebody said about you prior. I care about how you treat me and where we're growing.
Period.
And I've watched you ladies, and I told y'all I'm a stalker, okay? So anybody know, I do be looking through Instagram. I might not say much, or I might look through different things, but there's things about both of you that I admire.
Right.
And I'm not afraid to say that. Both of y'all are beautiful.
And same with
swear
you.
to God.
You just don't know.
You are so beautiful too. And you're beautiful inside. That makes you
She was
so
always beautiful inside. Even when we were younger, on what was that? Is that not Homerson? What was that little street by West Side? No, the one that you used to live on.
Pharaoh Street.
Pharaoh. Even when I used to see her running, because she was doing chasing, but she would always, hey, just so sweet.
Super sweet.
Like if you ain't know her and she talked to you about stuff that was going on in her life, you would never know.
And that's what I love about her, because there's a lot of stuff I never knew that I don't even find out until I have these conversations with her. but also just the selflessness. She's an activist for her community, and she involves herself and puts her hands in all kinds of things to do with her kids and her community and uplifting women. Y'all, it takes a selfless, powerful ass woman to uplift other Black women, any woman, because a lot of women is jealous and hateful, and they're afraid of the light you may shine.
Yeah,
that's true.
But I'm trying to get in the light too.
You already in my light. You already in my light. The thing is, the thing is, like, I love people, I love women, but I know how I didn't fit.
Yeah, me either.
And for a while, it took me to like realize that I just don't fit. Right. Like, I'm not meant to fit.
Right? And ain't nothing wrong with it.
But then I also didn't love me. So then when I started loving on me, I started saying that I'm not alone. Like, there's so many women out here that's like this. Like, why are we like this to each other? Now I'm going to slap the shit out of somebody quick. But I have learned that that's not always
the right way to go.
The right way to go. But if I come to you and I say, I see you. If I say, I love you. You're beautiful today. I don't give a fuck what somebody told you for you got in here, but you're great.
Right.
Why the hell can I not do that?
Because they can't accept it or take it.
I grew up with such low self-esteem. It's crazy because I'm listening to us talk, and then I'm just like, damn, I feel so different as I've gotten older. Just involving myself with other women. But I hated myself.
It's okay. I've been there.
I hated being dark, and I hated being short. And
your skin is beautiful.
Yeah, but now I can receive that. Yeah, and look in the mirror and be like,
"Ooh, brownie," and I got one. Y'all saw it.
Ooh, damn! I really have come into myself. But it's empowering to listen to, because for someone to say, I see you, and I see how you're doing this and you're doing that, but a lot of people don't know where you come from.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? I come from a place where I just could not stand being in my own skin.
Right.
And to be now I'm here and I'm just like, dang, this show or this segment of your show makes me feel empowered to talk like this amongst other women.
As you should. And I don't care. Even if you've known somebody for a long time and the other women that is around you, as soon as you listen to that intuition, our intuition is serious.
It is.
Oh my God.
We ignore it all the time.
Yeah,
but that ain't nothing but your ancestors telling you, listen, these people ain't right. You get that vibe, you get that feeling, that hair on the back of your damn neck. Y'all know
your
little
stomach.
Or your stomach.
Yes.
Listen to it. These people are not supposed to be there. My problem was letting go of people I let that get in. It was hard for me to let go. Yeah, so I would wait until something bad happened and see for that to happen. Yeah. So now, moving forward, we are grown women. We are beautiful women. We are big. We have our down days, our up days, our low days. I swear to God, y'all can call me any day. Don't text me. It might take me forever to answer your text. But if you call me, I will answer the damn phone. I don't care what it is. If you say, hey, let's just go get a drink, or let's just go grounding, or let's go walk in the park somewhere.
Really? I love that. And I don't have enough women to do that with.
I don't either. It's just like the most women that come, they just be like, all right, well, what can you do for me?
Or you trying to go do this, you trying to go do that.
I will let you know, okay? It will piss you off. But again, I realize where I'm supposed to be in their life and where it fit, because it's the reason why everybody cross paths, why it comes back full circle. That's true. So yeah, you got to figure out what's best. My thing is, if these people don't mean you any good, please cut them off.
Yeah. Oh, I cut people off quick.
And they hate you when you do it, right?
Yeah, but I tell them though, I don't know why people think like, no, sometimes they say I'm too blunt. But I don't know what other way to be.
Like, that's a great thing to be. I like it.
They say I can read your energy. Different, but no, I let you know. Like
you ain't. I'm not taking no tea for the fever, so don't fuck with it.
Yeah.
And people get mad at me when I call somebody a liar.
No, you're a liar.
Like, oh, you a liar.
Oh, a liar would be mad at being called a liar.
They be like, why you I'm like, yo, because you're lying. Right? And then when I can see through, you will love her. I'm telling you. You will love it.
But it's the truth, though.
No, it's the truth. It is.
And the truth, and what they say,
the truth shall set you free.
The truth will set you free. The thing is we just got to start identifying who we want to align with and build your tribe. I'm really big on that. So when I say someone is my soul sister, I mean that shit.
Right.
Because you have done something to me in my path that made me a better person.
Agreed.
And then I say that. So everyone that I have brung recently, once I rebranded, it was very hard for me, y'all. I wasn't even going to come back out in podcast anymore. I wasn't going to do this no more.
I had a feeling that
happened. I swear to God, I wasn't, because
I never even saw you stop. Like,
I was attacked.
I thought you was gone.
Girl, no. I was attacked by all angles and things with lies, stuff that wasn't even true. But let me tell you something. Everything I put on my vision board, everything that I wrote down, I wanted to learn how to do behind the scenes, engineer other projects, spearhead my own thing, help other people with their visions, bring it to life. I swear to God, all that stuff started happening like boom, 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 boom. People wanting to work out with me and help me help them with their stuff. Even to the point where I said I want to do documentaries in the city and learn stuff about
I would
people.
love that from you.
That's
Yes,
why
I can totally see you doing
I
that.
definitely.
someone already hit me up and we working on Black HBCUs right now.
Shut the front
And
door.
stuff.
You better go,
Yeah,
girl.
we doing that, Emmy, right?
Yes,
So
let's-
those are great things, but at the same time, I still feel like I ain't have it, y'all. I'm gonna be honest. I still feel like I was like, oh, this ain't for me.
See how we could be our own
It
worst
ain't,
enemy?
Yes.
it ain't for
real
me.
bad.
It ain't for me. But I'm dead serious. The family here at Digitalempathstudios Studios, I can't thank Lee enough. I can't thank Ham enough. I can't thank M enough, or Miguel Fasoto. I can't thank all of them enough. Now you hear me naming all of them, men, right?
Yes.
No women though.
Oh,
No women. No women. They're like, I mean, if that's what you want to do, or maybe you should. I can't thank Jeremy enough, Juice. I can't thank fucking Tone enough. Like, Tone will literally stop everything he doing, and him and his fiance will come and knock on my door and be like, yo, we ain't heard from you. What's up? You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So my thing now is, okay, as much as I'm loving on women, as much as I'm doing this, I'm not trying to touch y'all, nothing.
Okay.
I'm just saying. Now I need to build my tribe and start doing that. So I do believe in like ancestors and messages getting to you. It was told to me to start talking more to women and healing them.
Right.
And as you do that and as you show them love, then your tribe will follow.
that's true.
So that was another reason why I asked you ladies. It wasn't because, oh, let me see who can come on. I can ask any damn person.
Exactly.
People
Oh, I already know that, yeah.
Just walking down the street.
Yeah, I know that. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
But I said it and it was like, go ahead, DM her. And I was like, boom, and I did it.
See, and now we here.
And now y'all can't get rid of me because we gonna have some more.
Never could get rid of me.
That's a fact. I never, ever. You know, I was almost just, your sister-in-law.
Oh Lord, listen, we
listen.
ain't even going.
Exactly.
You know, it's weird because remember when you DM'd me, I asked, I said, what am I going to talk about? Because I don't make and sell candles anymore. And I remember when I initially met you, I had just started my spiritual journey. Everything was so new to me as far as, remember I used to do tarot cards?
Oh, I know.
Oh wow.
I still do. Take a lot out you, though.
By the way, I'm going to be doing a tarot card giveaway. So, yeah.
Oh,
I'm definitely going to be doing that. I have so many decks. I need to give away some.
oh, that'd be good. That's
Yeah,
good.
yeah, giveaway. Now, I'm not selling or nothing, so don't ask me, nothing like that. I'm going to give it to who I want to give it to.
That's what you did.
But, it's weird because how things come full circle. Because at first I thought all I could do for healing, to give back as far as healing, because I knew that's what my calling was to be
A healer.
through that. And that's not saying that that's not my calling, but now I don't need tarot cards anymore. And I don't need to I don't have that pull for that. Now I'm doing this, and it's just weird because when you asked me on the show, I was worried that I didn't have anything important to talk about or anything important to offer. Yes.
Like,
And so then I had to think about it, like, you know what? I'm a woman too, like you said, and I do have a lot of knowledge.
Yes, you did.
And I feel like a voice, right? And people want to hear from people who have had experiences and testimonies that led them to where they are in life now.
Yeah.
And empower somebody else. So anything I can do to help, girl, you can call me on any of your shows. I don't care what it is, talk about it.
That is what I'm talking about. Just to be free and be comfortable. And don't ever feel like you don't have anything to say. That's for anybody at home looking at the camera or anyone. We all have paths and we all have journeys.
Yes,
we all
ma'am.
have a story to tell. That's why it's called The Journey of a Soul Sister.
yeah.
Because I'm going to bear it all. This is a quick read, but it's a hard read. Y'all. And I'm not going to lie to you. I even opened up about domestic violence. There's a picture of my face in this book with my eye socket broken. I will not lie to you. The thing is this, abuse didn't just start happening yesterday.
Right.
But if I can tell somebody, yeah, it happened to me, but look at me now, you can get out, then that right there, I did my job.
Yeah.
I did my job. You could tell us, hey, it's okay, baby, have fun, live your life. It doesn't matter if you're married or not, but be comfortable with you. Be authentically
absolutely.
With yourself.
you.
Yeah.
Be happy with self. When you're happy with self, it is. And sometimes people just serve their purpose for the time that they serve
Yeah.
for.
Facts.
Say
They don't know
seasonal.
what it is. What?
Facts.
Seasonal.
Okay?
It's seasonal.
Those purposes. I just want y'all to know that I admire you ladies. I just got to keep saying it. And I'm glad y'all came. I am so happy. It be
Thanks for
nervous because
having
women
us.
funny acting, y'all.
Yeah.
That's what we said.
Yeah. Yeah.
Women be funny acting. That's what I'm saying.
Real bad.
So for you guys coming or whatever, me and my daughter, we was out. I don't know if y'all saw us on Instagram yesterday, right? I'm in Marshalls trying to get my little stuff together, and I was like,
TikTok.
would it be so great? I'm gonna get something for these ladies, for them coming and showing them appreciation, because we work so much and we give to so many different people day in and day out. Like I told y'all, I stalk y'all. And I see what you're doing. But when do your fellow sister, your fellow goddess tell you that I do appreciate you, I see you, I love you, and I just want you to feel just a little piece of appreciation, just a token. If you don't feel like nobody else, I swear I do. And I don't say this to everybody because I'll tell you if I don't like you. Okay? But I want you to know that you are. So, I got y'all something.
Oh my gosh. This is sweet as soul. I'm telling
I'm
you.
trying to tell you.
Here is the Virgo lady.
Oh.
And I remembered y'all.
She know my sign.
Yeah, that is my daughter. My daughter is a Virgo.
Hey, what are you?
Aries.
Oh, you a fire girl, y'all.
She a fire.
She fiery. She fiery. I love this.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my God. This girl.
And here is my Aries.
Thank you
package.
so much.
Open it up. Look and see what y'all got.
All right, we can open it on here.
Yes, you
I'm going
can.
to cry. Just add red wine.
Oh,
That's one.
I really love
And make sure
this.
y'all
This
read
is
the directions
super
and all that.
creative.
yes.
I've never seen nothing like this. An infusion cocktail mixer. Okay?
Sit it in the refrigerator once y'all put y'all shit in there. That right there, that is your Aries tea.
Big, yes.
Yes.
Your inner
Just
glow.
What smell good?
Rainbow Gusha.
It probably smells so good too.
Oh,
everything
my
about Aries is good.
girl. You know me.
See?
I love
it did.
this.
It do smell good.
It
Y'all
did.
tea smells good. That is your Virgo tea.
Oh my God.
Like I feel like I'm about to. It's my birthday.
I feel like it's
All right, what's
like
this?
a holiday.
So let me explain to you what's in your little baggies.
Okay.
That's oil.
Okay.
Of course. That is ancestral
Oh,
money.
she
So which-
doing
and this
her
is
thizzing. This
This is-
ancestral
Yes,
money.
and that's frankincense and myrrh.
Okay.
And you will burn that for good karma ancestors, anything you're trying to manifest and pray. You
I
just
love
burn that.
this.
Gave y'all a little small
Sweet
candle.
orange.
And I
This
gave
is
y'all
stupid.
oil. And those are real essential oils.
Do you know
Okay.
this is
Very
going
strong.
right on my altar?
I don't even think I want to open it.
Look, she like, she don't even want oil.
I am
I
though,
just
like
gonna put-
take a nice
Yes,
bath.
yes.
And then-
yes.
I
Yeah.
love that.
That's so nice.
And then I think it's something like a facial spray. I think.
Yeah.
Oh my God, aloe and
That is
sage.
your heart.
Okay.
So rose quartz is for love.
Oh my God,
And you love
yes.
so hard, Ty.
Yes, but I
So
don't
that
know
is
if I'm
for you
even
to
willing.
heal you and balance you with your love, and it will help you each day with your face.
This
so
says
when you lead
reveal
in
your
love,
inner
you
glow.
will.
Okay.
Yours, I wanted to make sure to get your glow. You already know about that
Oh,
stone.
thank
And I
you.
just knew that would help you with your confidence and self energy.
I love it.
Love you, girl. Thank
Look.
you.
Look at her.
This is so cute.
You're welcome.
Happy Women's
Hi.
Month.
It's okay. So I want y'all to just appreciate it. Y'all have y'all gifts. It's for y'all to keep. Y'all journals won't be here till Tuesday, so I will hit you up because I did order you guys a journal that just wasn't here.
That is my favorite part.
You will.
Like, how can I get it?
Get it.
Yeah. How can I
Your
get it?
journal will be here on Tuesday, so I will
Okay.
definitely text both of y'all, let y'all
Oh, yes.
know when your journal comes. I
Thank
did order your
you.
journals. Just
Oh, that was so sweet.
You are super sweet.
and with that, give y'all Instagrams out again.
Okay.
Go around, Byrd. You first.
Okay.
Go around the circle.
Did I get my purse? I am not getting my personal one.
No, just
So okay, so my braid and bar page is Bird's Red Braid and Bar. Oh, I didn't even mention that I had brought a trailer, like a camper.
Yes, and I saw it with
Yeah,
the hair
and I renovated it and I made it out my
It's so
braiding
pretty.
shop. It really is. Like
it's here in Baltimore?
yeah, it's so
pretty.
cool. I like give you all the details as well.
Okay.
And my clothing page is Real Recognize Real, and my 360 is Only Bosses 360 mobile events.
All right, Dawn, come on.
And I am the Coco Love Goddess. You can just visit my page if you want, spiritual advice, healthcare tips, mommy things to, encourage you. And yeah, that's
Yes,
it.
and I want to tell you, thank you for taking care of my sister that day when she came and saw you. When y'all was in the hospital, she was getting tested, I think, and you had tested her. and
Oh
just
my
talk to you. And
God.
my sister, and she was like, you know this girl. I saw her one day.
Oh.
You look good.
So you did take care of my sister one time.
Well,
So I
I'm.
want to say thank you.
Oh
for
my
that.
God, I'm honored. Of course.
Of
Thank you for
course, of
saying
course.
that.
So this will not be the last time I ask for you ladies to come back. I normally record on this type of day of the week.
Okay.
Like what it is. So you let me know your schedules. I would love to bring you back again before this month is over because
Okay.
it is Women's Month.
Yes.
And I would definitely have you for Mother's Day because both of you ladies are mothers, awesome mothers in my opinion.
Thank you. You too.
And I know it ain't no
Yes,
handbook.
she is.
Thank you, baby. I know it ain't no handbook, but I know that we can put something really great together for
Okay.
other mothers leading
Oh my God.
forward.
Completely agree. Yes.
Right. Here I go. So now this when I do my spill, y'all. And it's not rehearsed. I never know what I would say.
Okay.
All right. For everyone at home, this was a very important episode for me. It is Women History Month. Like I said, and I explained to these women that I have watched them grow. I have seen them blossom, and their aura and their energy, they're just beautiful, beautiful human beings. It is okay to not understand the value that your vagina hold. It's all right. It's all right. It's all right. It's all right. I have to say that again. Do not beat yourself up for things that you were not taught in lack of knowledge. Ignorance means lack of knowledge. But now there is no excuse for you to be ignorant. Go ahead and educate yourself. Surround yourself around other strong women. Do not feel intimidated because you're in a room with a bunch of beautiful or baddies, I may say. Okay? Put yourself where you want to be. Put yourself in those rooms. Talk to those women. Love on them. From my sister to your sister, this is Legend, your goddess, and thank you. This is another episode of The Journey of a Soul Sister.
Bye.
This is a Anything Goes podcast production.